New York City is in an extreme housing crisis. The average rent is about $4,000 per month. This means you have to earn at least $144,000 per year to pay no more than 30% of your income towards rent. Many full-time minimum wage workers who earn from $34,320 to $65,000 are excluded from state and city housing policies. In 2024, 65,000 residents that earn between $34,320 and $65,000 left New York City. They are the forgotten workforce. These are the teachers, sanitation workers, transit employees, police officers, hospital workers, daycare staff, home attendants, firefighters, and other essential workers that if they stopped working, the city would cease to function. These hard-working, tax-paying residents cannot afford to live in the same city that they service every day. Approximately 50% of the residents of this great city earn less than $65,000 a year, and New York City political leaders have instituted housing policies that excludes affordable workforce housing for these people. The lack of affordability in New York City is challenging the fabric of what makes this the best city in the world, its diversity. The city is becoming more and more segregated due to this affordability/housing crisis. Political leaders must implement new policies like workforce housing that allow this forgotten group of people who earn from minimum wage or $34,320 to $65,000 a year the opportunity to pay no more than 30% of their income towards rent. This plan starts with the 145 Project in Harlem. Political leaders must offer housing subsidies so that people earning between minimum wage and $65,000 a year are no longer excluded from living in the city. This will help usher in a new chapter and precedent for housing development in Harlem and New York City. For example, the approved RFP for the Lincoln Correctional Facility had affordability rates at 80 to 100% of AMI, which is equivalent to $86,960 to $108,700 for one person. However, the average income ranges in that community are around $50,000 a year. That shows the blatant disregard for the workforce that keeps this city going and the lack of respect for the local economic reality. Furthermore, this will ensure the Lenox Terrace extension also has real affordability rates that target the local incomes in that community. It is time for our unions, essential workers, block associations, community boards, businesses, and especially faith leaders to come together to demand our political leaders stop excluding 50% of the New York City population. Let's put our differences aside and enact actual policy that can save the fabric of what makes New York City the greatest city in the world. The housing policies of our great city are creating a homeless and fleeing workforce. Please send a script from the Defend Harlem bio to local officials, governor, mayor, and community boards to demand a new housing policy for the betterment of New York City.